Hey, this is Mark with another Super Bowler Smash Attack video, and this base is, I'm not sure if it really fits into any of the normal kind of diamond. It's kind of the closest would be a diamond here, but it's unusual. It is, reasonably high in Legends. This is 55, 63 trophies. Let's look at the entry for the Flame Flinger here, and there's no way it's getting to the town hall. Not a core town hall, but offset. And north, opposite of the town hall, so at 12 o'clock. That for the Flame Flinger with the monolith there is going to be a problem. I don't like the idea of having even with trying to help the Flame Flinger with spells or with troops like Yetis or ice golems. The monolith just has to get one shot off on the Flame Flinger, and the Flame Flinger is just not going to get any value. So I steer clear of the monolith for the Flame Flinger, and this is a symmetric base, so we're looking at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. The Flame Flinger could really come in either side. Is there a reason for one side over another? All the expos are in this core with town hall in it, so they're pretty far away. Mortars, one on kind of the upper left edge and one on the upper right edge. There's a couple of those mortars, and where are the other mortars at? Not actually seeing them at the moment. And that happens sometimes too. Sometimes I can't find the defenses that I'm looking for, but yeah, so I don't know. I can't see the other two mortars offhand. Yeah, I guess we're trying to decide if there's a reason to come from the upper left or the upper right, and I don't think it really matters. Probably the only reason maybe I might go for the upper left with the Flame Flinger up there is because the mortar that's over there is just a normal mortar as opposed to this the multi one, because that multi one will definitely be problematic. I mean, if that targets the Flame Flinger, then that's a problem. So that's probably really the biggest thing making me lean towards the upper left edge. And for jumping, well, I guess at 12 o'clock, if we just, I know we didn't want the Flame Flinger up there, but the Warden is not exactly not going to have a problem with that monolith either. It is definitely a problem for the Warden. And so when I put the Warden up there, I'll be looking to use some spells to help out the Warden. Probably a freeze and skeleton spell for sure, and then maybe a rage. There are a few buildings up here, so as far as the funneling, so I would want to, for funneling purposes, I would want to get rid of the monolith, and I'd want to get rid of this wizard tower here. Really, it would be best to get rid of both of these wizard towers. That way, pushing in from this side, the troops don't have as much of a reason to go off to the right side here. So I'd want to put a jump, just thinking about the pathing here to get to the town hall with the main army. Super Wallbreak, kind of right in this area between the mortar and the archer tower. jump spell between the storage and the Inferno Tower. So kind of right in that area, put a jump. Ideally I don't clip this this compartment, just to keep those troops kind of more packly together. And the pathing of this, it does sort of neck the troops down. Where this eagle is, there's this kind of neck. If the troops, they come in here, they're all going to funnel tightly, and there's these and it's probably kind of trying to create sort of a kill zone. The scatter shots on either side, they don't reach that whole compartment. They do reach the side of it from either side, so you could be getting shots from the scatter shot on both sides. And then you've got these multi-infernos that would be doing damage too, and these are kind of walled off, and then a couple of expos. So it's probably kind of the intent of this design to sort of get the troops to funnel in there. But as far as the Super Bowler army is concerned, I don't know. It's kind of good to get them tight together. You want that with them, as long as you can keep them raged up with the healers behind. They can take a lot of damage. Those healers on under rage do massive amounts of healing. And so it really just takes one jump to be able to get to the town hall. Really, if I was doing a war attack on a base like this and I was just thinking one jump, I would be considering replacing the second jump with another rage, really. And one reason why is because there's a good chance, with the number of buildings up on top here for the Warden, to carve out that funnel, there's a good chance I'm going to want to use a rage on the Warden anyhow. And so having an extra rage would be pretty beneficial. I definitely would be thinking about replacing the jump with rage if this were a war attack. But this is a Legends attack, and I go with the two jump spells normally. And yeah, so let's get this rolling. Okay, so at 9 o'clock, the normal Yeti in front of the Flame Flinger, and the Warden at 12 o'clock. Working away on both sides, and I'm not sure how much value the Flame Flinger is going to get over there, but it can get some pretty good buildings. It can reach them. So with the Warden, I put down freeze, skeleton spells, rage, everything. I'm making sure that I'm going to get through that monolith. And then that rage helps that Warden kind of burn through those buildings a lot better. So there's a Tesla that popped up, and so now I really want to see that Tesla go down. The Flame Flinger is targeting the scatter shot, so that's perfect. Get rid of a big defense there. And the Warden is going after the Tesla. And here I really made a mistake. I should have just waited another second. I was getting impatient about waiting. And so that Tesla still remains. I get the jump down, and I want them to go that way. The king takes down the Tesla, and then the armies funnel into the center. So I felt a little bit fortunate there that happened. And one thing that I wanted to mention here was that I did not use a rage in the entry part. So the first rage I put down is when they jumped into that first compartment. That was the first rage. And I did that because, well, for a couple of different reasons. One is because I did use one for the Warden. So now I only have 2 rage for the bowler pathing instead of 3 like normal. And so that's, and then another reason why that I waited on doing the first raid, just because that initial set of defenses, there's just not a lot of damage there. There was just there weren't that many defenses left in kind of what was remaining there, and yeah, so I don't know. There was like a cannon and an archer tower, wizard tower, or something like that, and so there wasn't any real reason to put a rage down at that point. But you can see that now in the center, I got the rage down, and I did put another rage down, kind of in between these air sweepers, so that when the bowlers, because the bowlers under rage here are not going to take long to plow through that, I get the rage down just to keep them raging up, and these healers are going to enter into rage directly after them. But you can see though that these multi infernos, they are definitely going to be latching onto the troops. But under rage, if the healers get under rage and they're healing the bowlers, that's not going to be a problem. So here come the bowlers marching through, and then it can be super hard to tell what's going on. It's just total chaos in the center. But once they get to the center and they're plowing through, I put the Royal Champion down. That's normally when I'm looking to put the Royal Champion down. And it's pretty easy work, easy pickings over there for the Royal Champion. I did put the jump. I wanted the Queen to get that scatter shot from behind there, but there's just other buildings for the Queen to go after. And she eventually does jump over there and help out the Royal Champion. But yeah, this is looking really good. The army just kind of melted through that center. And now it's just a matter of that lava hound. Are the troops going to get like distracted by this lava hound and the lava pups? There's too many troops though. You know, I'm feeling pretty good about, and now especially since the Queen was getting on it. And there's plenty of wizards to help with the cleanup here, so it wasn't too big of a deal. Yeah, so another Super Bowler Smash attack against kind of an unusual Offset Town Hall type base.